Mm, Grand evening, everyone. I had to come over here and stream from YouTube because Facebook is not allowing me to make any more videos. So, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Um, I don't even remember what I have this channel up under, but I hope everybody's doing great. Mm, when I was on the ride home, I had a lot on my mind and a lot of things that I wanted to discuss. But when I actually got up here, and y'all gotta excuse me, but like I'm just relaxing because I'm just getting off of work. And I did want to say that I will be working back on a few things, um, business wise. It's taking a lot longer than I expected because it's like I haven't been online, so a lot of the clients that I had gained over the years and people and contacts that I had, I lost. So I'm have to do a lot of rebranding and rebuilding. But I'm not discouraged. Things are moving slow, but they're moving, and that's the point, to keep moving even when things don't come when you expect it to. So it's like everything had like has sometimes things happen like to a domino effect where it's like you got to handle the things in your personal life that need to be done for your maintenance and well-being. So it's like, who I've been trying to maintain, y'all, trying to maintain. That's all. Chilling. Oh man, I know one thing that I don't like, and that's working for other people. I promise you that. Sometimes I have to have situations where you know, I have to remind myself that you go. Well, when I'm at work, I'm like, I come into this matrix, and I wake up every morning with a purpose, and so I try to keep my purpose and my goal in mind, and sometimes it's hard. And then I question myself, and I'm like, how much do I believe in myself that I keep working for others? And I'm like, you know what? We always have to do things that we don't necessarily want to do or like to do, but there's no such thing as a mystery God. I I love my spiritual life. I love spirituality, but I like to use my mind to manifest things. I don't do what a lot of people do in order to make things happen because I believe the power of the mind is the most powerful form of magic. When you can make things become a reality by just willing it into existence. So I don't do certain things, you know what I'm saying? I work for mine, you know, and that's the route that I took because I don't want to have any spiritual karma when I'm leaving this realm, because a lot of times people do things and they don't realize that there are a lot of entities that are attached to the spell work that they're involved in. And then when things start happening and shit start falling apart, it's this, you know what it is? That entity that you didn't realize was attached to your spell work requires something. And people get into this spell work and playing with dead magic, and you may find an entity that it's like, hey, I got something here, and it'll help you manifest what you desire, but you don't know what you tapped into. And just like when on the good side of our energy and our deeds, and we pour libations to our ancestors, if we want to help them to continue to help us through our journey, it's the same thing when you calling these entities and you don't give them their libations. That's why you got to be careful what you're doing. You know, our ancestors, they had things that they did, but we, I can't say everybody, but a lot of us have lost contact with family members who may, you know what I'm saying, know ways, you know what I'm saying. And right now, I'm learning like, well, when I was in Chicago, I had already, you know what I'm saying, I had learned so much about the stones and things like that when I was making my jewelry. And then when I came back to Virginia, I started dabbling in plants and plant medicine. I was actually experimenting with it, you know, and I tried some of my products. I'm like, okay, I got something here. So now you have to have like the financial backing when you're working with these tinctures and herbs, because you want to make sure you're using the right alcohol, you're buying the best vegetable glycerin and things that you need for your tinctures. You want to have the best, you know, everything you want it right. And you want to know how you're storing it at the right temperatures, because everything you can't store the same. And so you have to know how to store your herbs so they won't get rancid. And so it's like it's a process. People think that you can just jump into doing it. Like people who are doing herbal healing and stuff, trust me, they worked with it before they went out there and did it. They're not just telling people I got this and that and then give you something that's gonna make you sick, even though you got some people out there. Because I know it was one lady, I don't know where she was from, but she wasn't from the States, and she was online, and I think I shared a couple of her posts talking, but I went back later and I saw that she had people that were like saying they took her stuff and they got sick. So be careful, like with these people, with these herbs that you never heard of, and they making stuff out of it. You have to know your herbs and study plants, botany. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still growing spiritually, and a lot of the times I just have to, like, you know what I'm saying, leave off the scene and focus on myself. There was a point in my life where I did enjoy teaching. I used to love it. And as I got older, I got tired of it because it was like busting your head up against a wall, bumping your head against a brick wall. Boom, 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 boom. You keep running into, bumping your head into brick walls, trying to communicate with people. I learned that in spirituality, it's not like religion where you can save the world. And I learned that really quick. Not to come into spirituality like I did with religion, feeling like coming with this savior complex. And so I know I'm looking at everyone where my eyes are wandering. I'm looking at the screen quality, and it is time for me to upgrade and get a better laptop. That's what I was looking at. But definitely, yeah, I'm still here. I'm just over on YouTube now. Facebook, I told y'all, and y'all seeing a lot of the stuff that I was saying, it was happening way before it started happening. Some of this stuff I said years ago, but I stopped talking because it was like me. I'm gonna tell you, and another reason why I stopped that thing with feeling like I had to save and help everyone in spirituality. Everybody's not meant to do that. You got people like, if you want to sit in a classroom, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to sit, be in a classroom style, and you want to self-educate, and you want to learn from trustworthy people who are really coming with this spirituality and giving you facts on a lot of stuff. I'm talking about people who are giving you facts. I always say Seven Bomar. um, I love listening to Bobby Hemmett. Um, what's the other brother? I forget this brother name. It'll come to me, but there's a couple of people I like to listen to. I listened. Oh man, the one that I missed the most that I used to listen to was Young Pharaoh. Also, what's the other brother man I listen to? Rashad Jamal. I listen to his stuff. Who else I'm listening? Who I'm looking at? I'm trying to think of the stuff that I listen to and I look at right now. A lot of other content I look with. I don't really look at a lot of content where it's talking about world events and stuff like that. Though every now and then I will peek in to see what y'all president up to. So I can prepare myself. I don't believe in all that political stuff, to be honest. At one point I did, because I used to want to be a senator. But I knew what that, you know what I'm saying, would, yeah, I wanted to be a senator one time. Yes. I wanted to study computer science and I wanted to be a senator. But I knew what came with that, and what comes with that is when you start trying to get in those type of arenas and things of that nature. First of all, the political science and all the school is not that part. It's the part of once you enter into that playing field, and them people realize that you really trying to do some stuff to try to like uplift your people, then that's when it start the prying and the spying, the spiritual spying, and the, you know what I'm saying, the watchers and stuff start coming around. And it's like a lot of people, you know, they have things in their life that they don't, once you move past, you don't want people knowing everything that happened in your life. And I remember when I was in the Nation of Islam, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if you want to know what's going on in your house, ask your next door neighbor. And so it's like, personally, my name has been dragged so much through the mud, and the struggle that I've been through in life. At the time that I wanted to be a senator, I didn't want to go through that again because I was healing. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with that aspect of it. That's why I didn't do it. And I knew that our people would be so willing to give up any information that they thought they had about me. So I was like, you know what? I got children. I was thinking about that because my children were young. And I was like, my children are going to have to deal with this, because when you're in the political arena, your children have to deal with the backlash of the people who hate you, that don't want to see you make it. So it's like, I never had small dreams. I had big dreams. It's just that I didn't believe in myself at certain points in my life to think that I could achieve it, and I talked myself out of it. But this is the point in my life I'm not talking myself out of things, because um time waits for no one. So I have to manifest my goals while I still have breath in my body. Uh, man, I was at work and I had put some ghost pepper on something. No, I had put them in some containers because somebody wanted some ghost peppers. And I had forgot that I had forgot to wash my hand. My whole thing. When you keep telling yourself to do something, you keep reminding yourself you're not gonna do it. That's another thing. I kept telling myself, go wash your hands, get the ghost pepper off, but the damn door dash going off, all this noise. See, I don't. That's one thing about me. I am a chef, but I had to walk away from my job because it was like, I had went to human resources about an issue with the executive chef having a problem with grabbing my fucking hand and touching me, you know what I'm saying little shit like, I spilled some mint chocolate chip ice cream on my shirt one time, and he gonna tell me something, you want me to get it off? So it was like he would say stuff like that. I'm chewing gum. He's saying stuff like, can I taste it? I'm reporting it. You know what I'm saying? They sweeping everything under the rug, and I was like, damn. And I had to get something right now. So I happened to be going somewhere with my daughter one day, and they was just opening up a store, and they had a chain of them. So I went on in and threw on the application to get something real quick. But I feel like what I'm doing now, it helped me get to where I need to be faster. But I'm still working on myself. I'm still growing. Am I tired? Hell yeah. Is resurrecting yourself a lot of work? Hell yeah. My iron is low as hell because I can see it with the dark circles around my eyes. That's low iron. Yep, that's low iron. That's what happened when you anemic. You know what I'm saying? I heard people, you know what I'm saying, the things that we laugh at and make fun of on people. You know what I'm saying? Don't laugh at people when you see people with dark circles under their eyes. That's anemia. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I'm about to send this definitely to Facebook. All right. Grand evening, and y'all be well. What did I not do? Oh, damn. I'm sitting up here pushing this like I got a touch screen computer. Screen and stream and stream and stream.